So the Yankees take the first game of 3 against the Boston Red Sox by a score of 9-6. And I gotta tell you, I mean, it was a comfortable lead for the Yankees, but Boston definitely made it interesting in the second half of the game. And with some hits, some timely hitting, and then Rafael Devers, I knew at some point he was going to get somebody on the Yankees, and he got Brent Hedrick tonight. So, but the Yankees held it off. They held them off, right? With Warren, let's be caught. Let's box score this. Will Warren 5 in the third. He's now 4-3. He only gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Hedrick came in inning 2 runs and 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. Fernando Cruz came in 2/3, clean, 2 strikeouts. These guys strikes out a lot of people. Fernando Cruz. Johnny Loizaga came in the 8th inning, 1 hit, clean. And Devin Williams came in 1 hit, clean in the 9th. And that was pretty much it. Got the save. Devin Williams, the 7th save of the game. Now, box scoring wise, Yankees got 14 hits. Pretty good attack here. Trent Grisham was 1 for 4. Aaron Judge is 3 for 5. He's up to 397 now. He's knocking on the door 400 in June. Kind of nice. Cody Bellinger 1 for 5 and 256. Paul Goldschmidt 1 for 5 with a home run. Jazz Chisholm. He's really seeing the ball well. He's 3 for 5 with 4 ribbies and a home run over Monument Park. Pretty nice home run too. Jason Dominguez was 1 for 4. Anthony Volpe 1 for 1. 3 RBIs. He got a home run as well, opposite field. Then he got hit in the elbow with a pitch from Walker Buehler. It sounds like he's day-to-day right now. That's what we know. So they took him out for precautionary reasons. Oswald Peraza came in, is 0 for 2. Austin Wells, 2 for 4. He's up to 216, slowly creeping his way up 2 in the batting average. And DJ LeMahieu was 1 for 3, batting 236. So that's pretty much the offense and the pitching for the Yankees. Okay, now round robin this, and shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. All of you, CeeLo, Brandon, Consiglietti, Beagle, the Buckeye, everybody. Jonathan's in the building too. Peter's in the place. Daniel Berry Sports. What is good, everybody? Smack the like button, everybody, just to celebrate this first win, opening up the series with a freaking win over the Boston Red Sox. I always love when they do that. Right now, the Phillies and the Pirates are tied 4-4 going into the 9th. The Padres are up 2-0 over the Brewers in the 8th. The Blue Jays are 6-3 over the Twins in the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. The Twins do have 2 men on base right now, though. Cardinals are up 2-0 over the Dodgers in the 4th. The Rockies are up 1-0 over the Mets going into the 7th. Mariners and Angels are tied at 1. Bases are loaded for the Angels. The Orioles are up 2-0 over the Athletics in the 2nd inning, and the Giants are up 2-0 over the Braves in the bottom of the 1st. I wonder if the Braves, if they continue to not play well, whether they're going to sell some pieces. And for those that haven't heard, Corbin Burns is having Tommy John this week, so he's out for the season and part of next season as well. That's a devastating blow for the Diamondbacks. So who want to compete in the NL West, but maybe it opens up an opportunity for the Yankees for a trade with the Diamondbacks, right? Finalized game: the White Sox 7-2 over the Royals, the Astros 4-2 over the Guardians, the Tigers 3-1 over the Cubs, the obviously 9-6 Yankees Red Sox, the Nationals 2-0 over the Rangers. The Angels are not, the Rangers are another team they're kind of, if they keep falling back, I mean, they might become sellers too. So, and the Rays 4-3 over the Marlins. And the Diamondbacks and the Reds were tied at 3, but the game was suspended. So, and there it is right now across the league. And the Indiana Pacers last night with the clutch Tyrese Halliburton free throw to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. That was freaking awesome. But yeah, kid, that's terrible news for Corbin Burns. It really is. It really is. The game, I started to get a little nervous too towards the latter part, and then I knew Rafael Devers. He always gets somebody on the Yankees. It's usually Garrett Cole, so he's probably sad this shit. Jacob Petruzzi, what's happening, brother? Ken, what do you know, my man? And yeah, I mean, so like this, like I said, this is present an opportunity for the Yankees. I mean, the Diamondbacks need a pitcher. The Yankees need a third baseman who hits right-handed. Match, could they match up? Potentially so. Potentially so. Now I don't know what the exchange return. It could be multiplayer trade, right? Could they try to get Eugenio Suarez and a reliever from the Diamondbacks, right? I don't know. I don't know. And Devin Williams is clean, man, clean in ninth right there. So he got it done. And again, I hope he capitalizes on this opportunity that he's given right now by the Yankees to close these games out. So I still think the Yankees are going to look to add another big arm, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. And I think we'll any at this point, tests are not going to be conclusive at this point. We're having had that issue, just a couple hours ago. So we'll get more, like Jonathan said too. We'll get more information tomorrow. Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt, the opposite field home run too, man. Goldschmidt, man, he's still doing it, man. You know, is Perdomo available, Leotis? Right. Yeah. Now, Goldschmidt's not going to play second base. He's not going to play second base, but him taking reps there just shows that he's versatile. He can move and stuff like that. It keeps him agile and mobile. So, just like Ben Rice is not going to play third base. No. Here's what it is. Ryan Thompson. I do think a multiplayer trade. There's a couple of teams I think, but the Yankees can do a multiplayer trade. The Nationals are one, Diamondbacks are another, and then potentially I don't know another team or two. But Ben Rice will play second. Imagine that. Anthony Volpe got hit in the elbow with a pitch. Yeah. NFV, my man from the strike zone, is in the building. My man. Bro, the Yankees won. They made us sweat the second half of the game a little bit, but they held it together, and Devin Williams shut him down when he needed to. So him and Lasagna, and even Fernando Cruz. That dude strikes out so many guys. Freaking Fernando Cruz, man, unbelievable. Ben Rice is not going to play second or third. No. Yeah, I have a feeling Volpe might get the day tomorrow. He might get a day off. Just play Peraza at shortstop, and he'll be fine. Jazz it looks like he's seeing the ball really well coming off the IL, and he's taking advantage of these opportunities. He's hitting the ball not only for power, but he's hitting the ball into the gaps. He's getting base hits. He's stealing bases. So he's playing small ball and big ball, which is good. So, yeah. Yeah, Volpe testing, but we'll see if there's any other type of damage if they MRI him too. You won't get MRI results this quickly, but that's good. No breaks. And again, he had a hit in the left arm. He had a brace on too, so outside of the elbow, not the inside of the elbow. So it's a little bit, it's better. I'm not saying it was good to get hit there, but it's better that he got hit here than here. So, yep. Yeah, Judge, he's knocking on the door again. A 400. Like, right there, man. That was a questionable. I mean, I could see both sides. I could see, like, the one angle where his arm, what do you call his hand came off, but his leg was on. And the other side where he came off and he got tagged. So, whatever. But I'm fine with that. He stole the other base. He's just showing to be a more dynamic player right now, which I'm happy to see with Jazz Chisholm. I am. No. Keep that rolling. Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling, man. Man, yeah, we talked about Ahmed Rosario. I talked about that several times. Talked about it with the Ace Avenue and Ahmed Rosario. Like the Nationals, Ahmed Rosario and Kyle Finnegan will be the multiplayer trade I would pursue. Yeah. You got that right, Buckeye. Judges from another planet. It should be illegal to be this good. They used to say that about Mariano Rivera. It should be illegal to be this good. He should be in another league above majors. Judges is on fire right now, man. Yeah. But I like the fact that he's hitting singles and doubles too. The home runs will come, but I like the fact that he's doing all these other things, stealing bases too. So, yep, Diamondbacks just extended Perdomo. Oh, so Perdomo's not going to get moved. Yep, the Diamondbacks do need bullpen help, and now they need starting rotation help. So, could they put something together? Maybe. Yeah. Somebody proposed this ridiculous trade the other day. Clark Schmidt and George Lombard for Ketel Marte. And it was just like, guys, seriously? Yeah, 31 teams did pass on Judge. We got lucky, man. We got lucky. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Oh yeah, the two, the girls have been fighting the last couple of days on Twitter, man. Oh man, 3 years, 45 minutes. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. The slump he's on, yeah, he's on a massive slump, CeeLo. Massive slump, bro. I hate you, Brandon, brother. Paranormal, what's up? What's up, man? So tomorrow we got Garrett Crochet on the mound. Play tomorrow night. It's Crochet. So Freed's next start probably not until Thursday, something like that, maybe. Yeah, that's a great way to start a weekend. Tomorrow it's Garrett Crochet versus. Let's have a check here. Garrett Crochet. Where the hell is it? Come on. Just to be on the safe side. Crochet versus Ryan Yarborough. So, two lefties. Clayton Beater. Good. So now he's got 10 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, 9 walks, 14 Ks. Get those walks down a little bit, but those Ks look nice. Another guy striking out more than a batter an inning. Crochet, yeah, I could see a lower scoring game too. Yeah, I mean, Crochet's just power. Yarborough's craft. Yarborough reminds me, I said this recently, he reminds me of Jamie Moyer. Oh. Bronx, it's one of the greatest movies ever. Put him in the bathroom. I don't want your face looking at your face. Put a towel on his head. Put him in the bathroom. It's like the greatest scene ever. Greatest scene ever. Love Bronx Tale. Collagino. Yeah, it'll be a fun game tomorrow. Freed's next start is Wednesday. Okay, there you go. Garrett Crochet. Yeah. And somebody, Sonny, somebody put out Newsweek put out a trade proposal today. And I mentioned it this morning that they were proposing the Yankees send Spencer Jones to the Braves in exchange for Chris Sale. Yep. So, I mean, as much as I like Chris Sale, and I don't want to trade Spencer Jones. I'm not in favor of trading Spencer Jones. But if I did trade him, it would have to be in the National League. But like I said, this morning I proposed I'd rather give Everson Pereira and a pitcher for Chris Sale, not Spencer Jones. That's 6 years of control and he's a club option for next year. So you can acquire Chris Sale, and you don't like the sample size, you can just walk away from him. But you lose Spencer Jones for nothing then. So that trade just doesn't make any sense to me. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, and we have a local celebrity in here too, Ken from The Ugly Truth, man. He got recognized by a fan today. So kudos to Ken, man. I gotta give him his flowers to that. That's pretty damn cool. It happened to me once, a couple months ago. I was at a car show, and somebody I can actually recognize me in the channel. It came up to me. I was like, "Oh my god!" I never thought something like that would happen, and I'm glad. It was pretty cool, and the same thing happened to Ken. So I'm excited for you, Ken. If you're still in here, well done, brother. Keep doing the good work, man. It is Beagle. It's just a crazy trade proposal. That's, I mean, it's Newsweek, so I don't pay attention to Newsweek. Yeah. When I go to games, not yet, Wink. At least nobody's recognized me for. Nah. And I don't know, like, if you go to a Yankee game, I don't know if they would say anything. I mean, maybe they would. Maybe they would. I'm not sure. Mentioned climb XP friggin' pickleball. Yeah, Ken. Yeah, I mean, I maybe one day, Wink. Maybe one day I'll get recognized. I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, I keep a low profile. It's like I'm not, you know, walking around like a walking billboard, promoting myself on the channel. Like, no, I'm not doing that. They will if yeah. If I wear some merch, they will. You got that right, Buckeye. And if I went to the game, I would probably wear Fairweather fan merch too. Pick on the Fairweather fans. So, what's my day of a trade the Yankees are going to try and pull off? And you're going to be doing live stream? Oh yeah, at Paranormal. I'll be live for like 6 or 8 hours straight every year at the trade deadline. I definitely go live. That way, we can put in all the stuff as it comes in live time. I'll definitely be live. But I can see them making a multiplayer trade for a bat and an arm. Stephen B. It is a good one, brother. Yes, Philo. Walk around and be confused in front of you. Well, yeah, a couple people told me I look like Cashman, so David Cohn too. Yeah. Well, it's crazy, Silver. I'm sure they're on the phone already after the Weaver injury. So Cashman's always kind of on the phone. We just don't know. He's so zip lipped about stuff. You never know what the hell's going on until it actually happens. So yeah, working on the trade. We have some time, Ken. I have some time to put the menu together for trade deadline. Who's somebody I want them to get? The hair might be the hair. You might be right, Sheila. It might be the hair, bro. Who's somebody I want them to get? If I had to pick, it's crazy because I don't think at this point they don't need any big monumental trades. Uh, I don't know, Buckeye. Yeah, Buckeye. Yeah, so, so yeah, Cohen. I don't know. Yeah, people. I mean, it's graduation week too. My niece graduated tonight, so people could be out. It just happens. People come in, people come out. Sometimes we'll get thousands of people on here. Sometimes we'll get hundreds. Sometimes we'll get dozens. It just happens, you know. I'm sure that there are moves coming too, but I can't pinpoint one from my like off the top of my head. Like I've been talking about Brendan Donovan for a long time, but I know it's not going to happen. So that would be the move. If I had to pick one, that would be Brendan Donovan from the Cardinals. You know, but I do agree with Ken too. I think the moves probably will happen ahead of the deadline. Any move that the Yankees make on deadline day is probably going to be a complimentary move to whatever they've done at that point. Or if something becomes available last minute, they'll jump. And that's what Brian Cashman always does. Well, like Rosario, you could do Rosario. You try to do Rosario and Kyle Finnegan from the Nationals in a one trade, right? Or um, Tyler Anderson and Kenley Jansen from the Angels, or something like that. Um, John Sterling, did he have dementia? No, I haven't heard that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Ballerina soon. Yeah. This is essentially like, what is it, John Wick 3.5? Because John Wick, if you haven't seen John Wick 4, he dies at the end of John Wick 4. So this is before John Wick 4. So I'm curious to see how they fit him in. Yeah. I'm really curious to see how they do it. Brown ball, Jim Carrey. AJ Puck is hurt. He's injuries, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's injured. Moncada and Jansen. Yeah, I mean that's probably a move representative of something the Yankees would make. And again, it's like it's not going to be overly expensive, but you get another proven back end bullpen guy who is probably going to be a Hall of Famer, Kenley Jansen, and you get a guy who's kind of having a resurrection of his career offensively right now, Yohan Moncada. So also on the relative cheap too. So and his bat is kind of livened up again. So and he could play third base, and he's a switch hitter. So like Moncada and Jansen, that will be Jansen's still pretty solid, and you put him in the Yankees bullpen. I mean, he would be competent. Like he's like one of the only guys in the Angels bullpen that matters. Like here, he'd be one of the guys. So like he would fit right in. So and like obviously you can get Jake Burr from the Rockies, and we've talked about him for like a week now. He's a guy I would love to get. Ottavino, I don't think he's signed anywhere. See, I think he's still a free agent. Yeah, as far as I know, he hasn't signed. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh, no worries, Sunil. Yeah, he won't be joining us. LA. Shoot. Puck is out. Yeah, Puck is at a rehab start. He's missed some time, but he's working his way back. AJ Puck. He's with Diamondbacks too. So yeah, but this is a big blow. Um, It's a big blow for the Diamondbacks. It really, really is. So my guess is they're going to look to. I can't see them being sellers. Doesn't make any sense for them, especially bringing in Josh Naylor and Corbin Burns and some of those guys. I see them adding. Yeah, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable if Devin Williams keeps doing what he's doing. CeeLo, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable as it goes. So, but we need to see more. Volpe's X-ray was negative, seriously, so no fracture or anything like that. It's bruising, and that's it. That's all we know right now. He'll probably be day to day. He might get a day off tomorrow if he's achy and sore, which he likely will be. It was an 89-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch from Walker Buehler that hit Volpe in the elbow. So it wasn't like 56 miles an hour. This is he wasn't throwing a knuckleball. And Walker Buehler throws relatively hard. So Walker Buehler is also the guy. He kind of created a rift with the Mets when the Red Sox played the Mets. He was talking to Juan Soto, and he told Soto, "Oh man, you looked much happier when you were with the Yankees." And apparently, Francisco Lindor got so pissed off he went after Walker Buehler. So, but now you see, Juan Soto's kind of waking up here too. Some drug posted dire news for headline. What was the post? Seriously, was it a video that somebody put out? A channel? Yeah, Bueller got hit pretty good today, man. Got hit pretty good. I know some people were asking for Will Warren to retaliate, but I'm glad they didn't. Even though Hedrick hit somebody, but it is what it is. But seriously, where did you see that? On YouTube or on social media or Twitter or something else? Or there's always going to be somebody who tries to get views and tries to get people to illicit emotion, stuff like that. It could be completely lying. So, could you imagine if Soto chose Boston? Oh man, him and Devers, damn, that would suck. Really suck for the Yankees. Ooh. Yeah. It's gonna be really interesting to see. Crochet. Cracky shit. The cracky shit. That's right, Sunil. That's right. Yeah, no, Torres had his run. Yeah, and like he's just a better fit in Detroit. Like right now, Javi Baez is kind of having a resurrection too. So the Tigers are kind of clicking on all cylinders right now. So good for the Tigers. Yeah, Pedro. Yeah, oh my God, that guy would go after guys intentionally. Yeah, I remember what the Yankee was. It Roger Clemens? He threw the ball and he hit Kevin Millar maybe, and then Pedro was like came to the leg. I was like, "Who do you want?" And he went after he hit Soriano, and then he hit Jeter back to back. He sent both of them to the hospital. I remember. I'll never forget that. Never forget it. Tigers are legit. I expect them to add at the deadline too, so I would watch out for the Tigers. I think they're going to try to add a pitcher like somebody like Sandy Alcantara or Freddie Peralta. I could see them adding one of those guys, which would make the rotation really formidable. Anything beyond like added to Crochet, added to Tarek Skubal. My God, Skubal is just out of worldly. So yeah, he was a dick on when he was in the field. Yeah, when he was playing, he was definitely. But he was a gamer, man. He has teammates back. So we've seen a pitch and nice, right, Brad? Pedro hit it was the Soriano and Jeter right back to back. Yeah, he was not afraid to hit batters. He was like 150 pounds soaking wet. So I could see us doing the same thing, be buying and selling. I need more buying, but you never know. Bueller's, yeah, it's kind of silly. Like some of these umps are just ridiculous. So yeah. So I don't know. It was proposed today by Newsweek, Chris Sale. I think it depends if the Braves have. I think at some point the Braves have to decide like, all right, we're not going to compete against the Phillies and the Mets, so we might have to sell off some pieces here. And Sale has another year left, right after this year, but it's a club option, so um, they could opt to trade him if they especially don't plan on bringing it back, and you get what you get. If you get a couple prospects, you get a couple bats in place to sell, you get a young pitcher with controllable years. You know, somebody would take him. Yeah, ship when they got that right, Ken. I worry about the Tigers, dude. I must say though, Ken, I think they're going to add a frontline pitcher and maybe like a big reliever. Um, yeah, I definitely wouldn't trade Spencer Jones for him. No way. But if you got him anyway, because he's kind of back to Sale again. He's got 96 Ks in 73 innings, so like he's kind of back to the Sale that we know, the Sale that the Yankees could never hit. So, you know, damn, Sunil's got just shots fired from Sunil's throwing haymakers tonight. Yeah, yeah, and the Tigers will have an added, a more formidable or fortified roster at that point too. No, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's going to lower his asking price because he's been healthy lately. So I think they're probably going to go on. He's healthy now, and how well he's been pitching. That's generally what they do, but you never know. Oh, you know that, right, Buckeye? Yeah, the Tigers will, because they'll be like, well, we need the same guy or the same type of position, so they'll definitely strategically try to drive the price up on any team that they're likely going to face in the playoffs, which is likely the Yankees. So they will do that, and that's the gamesmanship that these GMs play with each other, right? Yeah, try to stick it to the other team. Yeah, yep. Got that right, Ken, too. Tiger by the tail, yep. Got to do some eeny, meeny, miny, mo with this team, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Black Friday sale. Damn, Sunil just got the quick responses. He got witty responses tonight, man. I love it. Love it. Yeah, yeah. The umps are gonna try to fight ABS coming. Yeah, I think they're gonna try to fight it too. Elbow contusion. Uh, I don't think he's gonna go on the IL. Rye bread, even with a contusion. You got that? Yeah, I hear that, Ken. You got that right. Yeah, they do. Yeah, but we need to. I mean, I want to. Well, Bueller was talking smack when he was with the Dodgers last year too. Remember that? So it's good that we beat up on him today. I want to beat Crochet tomorrow too. No, we do have a lot of talent in the lower levels of the system. So deep bruise. Yeah, well, exactly, Ken. All these different things. Abs versus umps. Yeah, yeah. Elon versus Trump is that's just too egomaniacs, you know, exposing each other's stupidity. So let them sabotage each other. Go right ahead. They did promote Reggio Delaney. He had a home run today. Reggio went deep today, and he made a good play at second base too. So, yeah, these bats that the Yankees are promoting, and even these arms that they're promoting, they're playing well. So that's good. It's really, really good. No, doesn't. I wonder how the burger. I wonder how the Judge burger tastes. The 99 burger. What's so? I want. Anybody? Does anybody know what's in it? I've never had it. Oh yeah, the umps are a little insecure right now. A little insecure. Jemai Jones. Damn. I don't know by All-Star break, but I do think he'll get promoted this year, Spencer Jones. I think he should get promoted this year. Yep. I think he should. He's on pace for hit almost 30 home runs. So also, so like a 30-30 guy. Hmm. Yeah, I mean the last guy to hit 400 was freaking Ted Williams, 406. So yeah, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. Had this late in the season out, I have no idea. I mean, DJ hit. What did he hit a couple years ago? For like 365 or something like that. Uh, Go on YouTube and see the best food at the stadium. I could do that. I could do that one. It's not a bad idea, Buckeye. Paul O'Neill, yeah. Mary Ellen, I do think if a starter becomes available, the Yankees might make a surprise move. They really might. 94. Tony Gwynn, yeah, he came really close. Todd Helton. What did Helton wind up with? Like in 360s or 370s, something like that? Yeah, wrong. Their double A is stacked right now. Is stacked, man. Jones, Lombard, like those are the two. Yeah. That's why I mean, according to the mock drafts, they're projected to draft a corner infielder or an outfielder with that 39 pick, that first pick that they have. So George Brett 2, 3, yeah, love George Brett. Yeah, yes, they do have the Killer Jays. Yeah, they do. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what they if they bring in a starting pitcher. I think it's going to be with the motivation of replacing one of those guys, Marion. That's my guess. And I know that they're actively looking to add one if they can. That I know. But beyond that, We don't know yet. Well, same thing too, Wayne. Yeah. Oh, 94. Oh, God, yeah. I think it would have been the Yankees Expos in that World Series had they not gone on strike. Yankees Expos, man. That would have been awesome. Hmm. Yeah, and you need a really good bullpen, too. So the Yankees have a pretty good bullpen now, and it's going to get stronger. You know, constant fist fights. Yeah. These guys drew hands a lot in the 80s, man. In the 70s. Yeah, oh, hey, Ace, my man. What's good, Papa? What's going on, brother? Yeah. I swear, like if they do it, if they do in the next CBA the two expansion teams, it sounds like they're going to at least propose it. I hope Montreal is one of them. I hear the other one's going to be Nashville, Tennessee, or something like that. I hope they bring back Montreal. That way, there's two Canada teams. Yeah, Oilers, the Oilers. Yeah, I mean Schmidt's okay. He occasionally has a bad inning, but he's keeping them in games. So Portland or Nashville. Thank you, Mary Ellen, so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words and I appreciate the generosity. Thank you so much. I love your support. I really greatly appreciate that. You want them to bring back the Sonics? Oh my God, who did the Sonics become in the NBA? I forgot. The Wizards? Who the hell did they become? The Washington Wizards? I don't remember who the Sonics became. Nashville. I think Nashville's going to get one too. So they became okay. Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, the Sonics became Thunder. I think you're right. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. I think there's going to be some kind of work stoppage in 2027. I don't know about 1994 levels, but they have to do something about, you know, like the threshold in pay is just crazy. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to come up with a salary floor, some type of. They've got to take away the penalties that are associated with the teams that spend, because that's not fair. Penalize the teams that don't spend. The teams that receive free money from teams like the Yankees and don't spend, right? I talk about this all the time. They have these beautiful luxury boxes, but nobody is sitting in them because you're not bringing in any players. Why are you taking the Yankees' money if you're not going to get players, man? Like, what the hell's what is going on? That has to be fixed in the next CBA. It has to be. Pilots. Oh my God. And who's the other one? The Houston Oilers. Houston Oilers in football became the. I forgot who they became. Now we. You see, thank you. I have a feeling Theo Epstein is going to be the next commissioner. Titans. That's right. Tennessee Titans. Thank you, Jonathan. Marlins are money laundering. They're definitely pocketing money. They're the only team right now that's still under the threshold. MLB's and so the payroll, whatever you're at the end of the season is what matters, not the beginning of the season. So, but they're still in a projection to have a grievance filed against them by MLB, and it should be. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. It's not fair. Why are you having a team there? What the hell's the point? Seattle Supersonics. I remember Supersonics had Sean Kemp, man, Gary Payton. Yeah, they were playing the Bulls with Jordan. I remember that, man. Yeah. No, they're not the only team giving revenue sharing chocolate, but they give the most. They give more than everybody. Sean Kemp was phenomenal, man. Pirates and Martin. This is several cheap teams. Well, I know they're not spending the comp they're getting, but I don't know how it's classified as money laundering. But yeah, I know that they're not spending the kind. It's obvious. Neither the Pirates and some of these other teams. So and the Cubs are a large market team too. So do they get? I don't know, Wayne. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't. Not for the price of Spencer Jones. I'm pretty confident that Brian Cashman would not offer Spencer Jones for sale. Who might, again, like there's a club option for 2026. So like even if the Yankees were like, you know what, it's not going to work out. We're going to walk away. There's no way they're going to give up Spencer Jones for like 2 months of Chris Sale. There's no way. The Cashman does not do that. No. But if he's good, Wayne, then he's good, right? And right now he's pretty damn good. Brady Singer's the guy I mentioned recently. He's the guy that was traded to the Reds from the Royals in exchange for Jonathan India. So Singer's a guy I would look into as well. I mentioned him recently. I was talking to Ken about him too. Ken had some other folks in Cincinnati that are good options too. Yeah. New Orleans Hornets. That's right. New Orleans Hornets. That's right. Yeah. No, Cole's not coming back this year. Right, bro. Cole's not coming back this year. It wouldn't be safe either, honestly. I'd let him because he's going to need a ramp up period. He's going to need a spring. Like he's going to need, even though the dynamic bracing in his arm cuts the rehab time for Tommy John from 12 to 18 months down to 9 to 12. So, which is good. 12 is apparently the long end now instead of the short end. So that's good. Merrill Kelly's the guy that I like better than Zach Gallen from Diamondbacks. Well, that's the thing too, Wayne. Yeah, when Hill comes back, what do they do? What do they do? It's going to happen with either Schmidt or Hill. Something's going to happen with one of them. No, I wouldn't be surprised, right? But Cole's also he also knows like he's got to be smart. We need to get. Last thing you want to do is like try to ramp it up and then get hurt again in the playoffs and have him miss half of next season too. Definitely don't want to see that, man. I think the expansion announcement is going to happen in the next CBA, which is after next season. No. Yeah. AJ Puck. What's the fascination with AJ Puck, by the way? Anybody? I'm really curious to see what the fascination is with him. He's a pretty solid pitcher, but like, there seems to be a very aggressive fixation with AJ Puck now. Which is fine and all. Is he an upgrade of what we have now? I don't know. I don't know. But I do think the Yankees are going to add a reliever. I think they're going to add a probably a back end of the rotation starter for depth. I think they're going to shop Marcus Stroman. And I think they're going to make some fringe margin type moves too. So fortify somebody, like they're going to boost the bench a little bit, but like the problem is we don't know who's going to be available right now. It's still a little too early, and especially with the expanded playoffs. It's going to be a seller's market, so they're going to charge. There's going to be more buyers than sellers, so the sellers are going to charge higher prices, as they know teams are going to be, but bidding for their services. So seller's market, these guys can capitalize, get somebody to overpay. Yep. Yep. Well, I don't know if that's a good like Wayne. It could Warren be sent down? Could Warren be moved to the bullpen? And like I don't know. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. I'm not sure. But in terms of bullpen, like my first guy is Jake Bird from the Rockies. I mean, he's got controllable years. He throws really hard. He's got good control. So get him out of Colorado, please. I know they're like an incompetently run organization, so they'll probably keep him when they should trade him. But if Brian Cashman can go over there and give the guy some noogies, I think he'll be all right. For Felix Bautista, another guy from Baltimore, decent. Why is LI obsessed with AJ Puck, by the way? Teams. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton saying we need that. Yeah, I mean, the Halliburton type player in the Yankees is probably right now. Who would the Halliburton player be? It's a good one. I mean, Halliburton's doing the damn thing over there. He did the Nixon, and he did the Oklahoma City Thunder in. So, but they got to win 3 more games, and the Thunder's not going to be a pushover. They got the NBA and MVP there. They are good. They are good. Sliced bread. I don't know, man. I just like sourdough bread. Toast it, a little butter. Just get Bella. Yes, he does throw easy hard. Yes, he does. Yeah. Imagine if the Knicks got Halliburton instead of Obi Toppin. Yeah, but now Obi Toppin's with freaking. He's teammates with Halliburton now in Indiana. So like, it's unbelievable. Hamilton, Vivas, Peraza, Pereira. You're probably right, Ken. Those are probably the trade deadline candidates. Maybe some prospects I'm not thinking of. Rodriguez. Or Jesus or Elmer? Sarah Lee bread for fucking. Yeah. Sunil's getting specific on us now, too. I keep mine simple, man. I just like sourdough bread. Jesus Rodriguez. Well, he's probably got the most trade value. He could be packaged for an arm. That'd be my guess. Package him for an arm. Halliburton was on, Sacramento, yeah. Knicks have made some bad draft. Like I remember they drafted Frederick Weiss instead of Steph Curry, right? Like, what were you guys thinking? My God, Frederick Weiss from France instead of Steph Curry, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Oh God, yeah, and he was from Stevenson College, so I don't think anybody thought he was going to be, big anything because he wasn't from Duke or Kentucky or one of those teams. But like, he free over Ron Artest. That's right. Meta World Peace. Yeah, and I mean, Artest was a dog, man. He was a straight up dog. Yeah. Artest was a dog, man. And I don't remember Weiss ever making it at all. Brandon, how you doing, man? Beer and barbecue. That's right. Happy early Father's Day to the dads up in here, man. Over Artest, that's right. They drafted they drafted somebody over Steph Curry too. I forgot who it was. That was another bad one. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and like we already know Ben Rice can perform up in the major league level. We don't know Jesus Rodriguez can, but we know he can mash in AAA. So somebody will take a flyer on him, just like they took a flyer, like the Marlins took a flyer on that catcher last year for Jazz. So yeah, no, exactly. Nobody, even Tony Kukoc for the Bulls. Nobody thought he was going to be good either. He wound up being phenomenal. It's just yeah, Patrick Corbin and Robbie Ray. Oh, I haven't the best season. Yeah, Tony Parker was a good fit for the Spurs, man. Good fit over there. Manu, Tony, Tim, David Robinson when he was there still. Steph Curry. Oh, man. Golden State. Well, they got a winner in Steph Curry, man. Bruce Bowen. Josh Hader. He's a big Josh Hader guy too, right? LA. Well, LA's, I mean, his recent proposal was to restructure Giancarlo Stanton's contract and pay him his entire $90 million this year, and then be done with it and just get him off the payroll for good. That was his thing. That was his argument. So can you imagine Luka Doncic goes, yeah, well, so he's got one more year left, Sunil? And Victor Wembanyama. Is Wembanyama going to be healthy enough to come back to play? I mean, I heard it was potentially career jeopardizing injury, or issue, I should say. But you imagine him and Wembanyama in there. Oh my God, San Antonio. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, Dave Robinson was, man, the lieutenant, man, or the corporal. That guy went to Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. So Luka's going to Miami. Oh God. Going to Miami. Well, Miami lost Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's with Golden State now, so. Oh God. Look at that. I didn't realize he was too tall to serve. Well, wasn't he 7 feet, right? Spent his obligation time as a reserve. Unbelievable. The Admiral, that's right. The Admiral. That dude was all class, man. He was a perfect pair with Tim Duncan, man. The Twin Towers. Such a great pairing. Unbelievable. Yeah. I'm glad they won a chip together. I'm glad the Admiral got a chip. I didn't realize he grew 10 inches in Naval Academy. Damn. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. What was the Knicks trade offer in 2009, Bread? What was their trade offer? Or was their trade offer to move up to draft Steph Curry? Was that their plan? Robinson gave you his seat. Did he really, Buckeye? What? Really? That's awesome. That's awesome, Buckeye. Shout out to you, man. They won 2 chips. They got okay, 2. And I know what the Tim Duncan won a 3rd one too without him. What is Duncan at 3? I think the Yankee bullpen's all right, Wayne, but I get it. I still think I would add another arm, a high leverage arm. You met him when he was serving at the supply center in Norfolk. All right, man. Duncan's got 5 rings. Damn. 1 game on. That's cool, Buckeye. That's really cool. It's classy right there. 5 rings, man. Mm-hmm. Should have traded up. Yeah, I wonder who they would have traded to try to move up. I wonder. Would have been cool. I think what I wonder if they would have given him the same chance that like to develop the way Golden State did. You know the deal in New York. If you're not like superstar right away, they just they have to move on from you because God forbid you show patience here in New York. Oh God. I'm not right now, Brand. I don't have anything. I'm in the basement. I don't have any TV on. But I'm keeping tabs on it, Brandon. Who would I add to the Yankees staff? Uh pitching staff or let's see. Reliever, I would go for Jake Bird. Um, was Duncan a swimmer? Wow. He was born in the same place my dad was born. Huh. St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. LeBron would have gone to the Knicks in 2010 if Curry was there. Would he really? Can you imagine that? Damn. Pitching, if I would like bullpen, I would try to get Jake Bird starting pitching. Probably Merrill Kelly. If I was going to do like a back end of the rotation, if I was going to do the front of the rotation, probably Freddie Peralta, but I'm not sure if they're going to need to. Merrill Kelly, he's a good postseason pitcher, so he's a guy I think would from the Diamondbacks would. But now I don't know if they're going to move any pitchers at this point now because losing Corbin Burns, I think they're going to try to add. No, I got 7 more rooms. Wait, 7 more rooms. We're on a 5-year permit. 7 more rooms to be done. The office is number 7. Right now it's a guest bedroom. That's going to turn into my room, my office. So I can't wait for that, man. But it's going to be number 7 on the list. So we have a big kitchen to do. We've got another 2, our master suite. We got when they move the laundry room from the basement to the second floor. We have another linen closet. We have another bedroom, like 5, 6, 7 rooms. I think they need to add an arm Wayne, to the bullpen. I have a feeling the Rangers might shop DeGrom or Evaldi. Brandon, I have a feeling they might shop. Colorado hosting the Mets. Game tied at 2, bottom of the 8th. Soto swept by Rocky. So far, the Yankees bullpen is, for the most part, held it together. So I'm glad about that. We have a lot of reinforcements coming, but I understand the concern. No. Definitely understand the concern. Cheesecakes. Don't say cheesecakes. Now I want cheesecake. I love cheesecake. You put the raspberries on there with the thanks a lot, Sunil. Making me want cheesecake. But I can't eat cheesecake now. Like, what the hell time is it? 11:26 at night. No way. War Room, how you doing, my man? Yankees War Room, back from the underground. Everything is good, man. The channel's doing pretty well. It's good to have you back in here, man. How you doing, my friend? Lou, I do think the Yankees can lock down the East. Trying to fast tonight? Oh man. Clam chowder cheesecake. Come on, dude. Tums. Yeah. Didn't accept it. Cheesecake, man. Oh, God. How you doing, War Room? What are you up to these days, my friend? What are you up to nowadays? I will wrap this up in a minute. Charcoal. Now, this late at night, I just got to drink the water because I'm up in the morning at 6, stretching. I go to the gym on Saturday mornings at 7 o'clock. I'm there when it opens, and I got to get my training in. So I usually work out from 6 to 7 Monday through Friday in the morning. and then I work out from like 7 to 8:30 on Saturday. And Sunday I don't work out. I just stretch, flush out the body, and just kind of relax on Sunday. Enjoy all the gains. Let myself recover a little bit. Mazza, Buckeye, Mazza's doing well. Mazza's doing well. From Fortrain, first year of college, then nice. Interning with a Miley, fantastic war room, man. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Yeah. And I haven't seen Hillel either. I don't know where Hillel is. Yeah. That's good to hear. That's fantastic, man. You keep up the good work. Keep living the dream, man. Keep doing the work. I'm glad the Yankees don't have City Connects. Leiter or Hamilton? I don't think the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals will probably be moderate buyers. I think the Brewers might be moderate. So I think the Brewers are going to shop players, but they won't sell unless they get good returns. Like nobody's going to get Freddie Peralta on the cheap. Like we know this already. So yeah, I'm not into the City Connects. I'm glad the Yankees just have the straight up pinstripe old school jerseys and the old school grays away. I'll stick with that. I'm glad their names aren't in the back of the jersey. I like that old school, baby. Replace all the Navy with statue. Oh God. Yeah. Rodon's got that. Rodon's pretty feisty. Take off, yeah, no kidding. I know they got that insurance patch on their jersey for the next 10 years, I think it is, or 25 years. Maybe it's 10 years. Top of ninth. Soto at bat, 1 out, game 1, still tied at 2. Star Insurance. Thank you, Buckeye. Star Insurance. Trade package for Alta would start with Stroman and Case Sodas too. If you can get him for that, Sunil, you would be a legend. Legend. Do they have the Bulls? Oh, good Lord. Oh, White Sox. Well, now they have these new, with Jerry Reinsdorf, a new majority owner that's going to have options to buy portions of the team and get majority and so on and so forth. We'll see what they actually do. I mean, we had all this hope that the Orioles were going to spend last year when they got these new ownership, and then what happens? They let Corbin Burns walk. They traded Corbin Burns, and they let Anthony Santander walk. They didn't do anything. Star money for probably payroll or paying down the stadium. I don't know. I mean, they are projected to pay off the stadium in 2030 or 2031. It should be paid outright by then, based on the numbers that I'm seeing. Navy spring training. Yeah, I like the Navy spring training. I like that too. Well, I think they should, Wayne. They have to showcase Stroman just to show that he's healthy and productive. Otherwise, nobody's going to want to trade for him. And teams have already expressed interest now that they know his 2026 option is very likely not going to be triggered. So there's not enough time to get him to 140 innings. So, but he could be a healthy and productive arm for a team that's going to make a playoff run. And you put him in an environment will let him shine a little bit. So, yeah. So that's why I like the Yankee Stadium. Just Yankee Stadium. Yeah. Who from the old days is still a regular on here? Oh, we got a lot of folks in here. We got Jonathan. We got Sunil. We got Consigliere. We got Texas Buckeye. There's still a lot of folks in here, War Room. A lot of folks. They've been with us. We've grown the family. We're at like 20, almost 23,000 right now. War room. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Chocolate. I think like the Burns injury, I think creates an opportunity potentially for the Yankees to make a trade with the Diamondbacks. But we'll see. Yeah, you know Jonathan. Yeah, that's fantastic, man. uh, will they move back to Tropic? I don't know. I'm not sure. My guess they're gonna try to, but I know they got funding to repair the stadium, so my guess is they will. But we'll see. Clemenza, there he is. Yeah, it was a good win. I mean, it was 9-1, then it turned into 9-4, and then it turned into 9-6 really quickly. But this is Boston. They always play the Yankees hard. No. But Devin Williams came in, shut him down, baby. I'll take it. No. But that's it, gang. That's all we got. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Hopefully celebrating Yankees win. So go get your rest. Go relax. I'm going to get some rest, hell. Peace and love to all ears. Yankees warm. It's good to see you, my friend. Don't be a stranger. Come on back. Please. You're welcome on anytime you want, man. Be good to have you back. Dude, college, man. Got your priorities. Get your sheepskin. Get that diploma. Set yourself up, my man. Set yourself up, man. Keep doing the right things. So, but have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of us. And Tramp-A's are on track to return. Tropicana's. Yeah. But gang, have a great night. Talk to you next time.